Are you ready? Today's the day. I'm going to show you how I go from this to to this. Just kidding. All right, they're back in my mouth. That's better. So I'm going to put my hair up. So let's get right into it. I use a little eyebrow razor. That's how I shave up my eyebrows. And then my eye candy. This is my Truly Beauty eye candy deep puffing eye cream. It works so good, especially if you keep it in your fridge. And then the Olay Regenerist fragrance-free serum is where I use it around where I have the most dryness. And then Olay SPF 30 fragrance-free is my favorite SPF. This is what I put under my makeup every time. You want your skin to be hydrated. You want it to be nice and supple. You want to have a good base. Make sure you take care of your skincare and drink lots and lots of water. I recommend this one. NYX Micro Brow in Chocolate. I brush my brows up and then I'm going to draw one line under, and then I'm going to kind of do the shape and then fill it in. I'll be right back. Okay, and then I'm going to fill them in solid all the way until I get to right here, and then I will just do it very lightly. So now I'm just going to very, very lightly make a little bit of this filled in the front, and then I'm going to literally make little hairs by going up like this. Brush them gently to blend. Cleaning up with MAC Pro Longwear, I'm going to just trace underneath it, each one, and clean around the edges. This makes your eyebrows look a bit higher and a lot more clean, and you can adjust the shape of them if you need to. MAC Pro Longwear, again, this is NW20, so I use it to neutralize the redness on my eyes, and it acts as a primer because it's a creaseless concealer that you need in your life. That with Airspun Translucent Extra Coverage, and also tap in the front of my eyebrows so that they get a little more faded, and it helps. Kiss 3D and Teddy, also by Kiss. Press down in the middle until it sticks, and then tap along the lash line. And no one ever asked her why she needed eyelashes again. We might run out of time, but this is my favorite primer, the Benefit Professional. It smells luxurious. It fills in your pores, your lines and wrinkles, helps control oil, makes your makeup look amazing. Trust me. Wet n Wild Photo Focus with a Real Techniques beauty blender. I like the one with the slant because it gets right up under here, but if you could do me a favor, please go to part 2 to see how I do my face. Welcome to part 2. Okay, anyways, if you missed part 1, I showed how I do my eyebrows, my lashes, and my eyes, and how I prep my face for makeup. So now I'm going to show you how I actually do the rest of it. We use the Benefit Professional Primer, my holy grail primer. You have to have it. It fills in the pores, the lines, the wrinkles, has oil control, shine control, makes your makeup stay on longer, makes your face look very smooth, feels smooth, it's not slippery, not sticky. Perfect. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This is also a miracle in a bottle, and it has a spatula. So like a lot of people have noticed, I don't really wear like a lot of makeup. It's more like what I'm wearing works really good for my skin. And I would say this foundation is definitely medium to full buildable coverage. So if sometimes I like to leave my freckles showing, and other times I like them all the way covered up. So like today, I think we're going for more of a full look today. We'll do a summer routine soon. And then with the Real Techniques Beauty Blender, you want to make sure that it is damp and all squeezed out. It should not be soaking wet. You're not rubbing, you are bouncing. Bounce, 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 bounce that ass. Blend down the neck a little bit, but my freaking ears, man, just cover them up. Hi, I'm super close just so you can see how this looks on my skin. Now I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in Light. This has been my favorite concealer for at least a decade. I don't do the full triangle anymore. I just do this here and then I do this. This is the beginning of my contour for my nose. But I'm going to show you the placement. All right, and then we're gonna blend it in, and as we blend, we're merging it together anyway, so we don't need the whole triangle there because that can lead to more creasing. So it should look just like this. No rubbing, bounce. Setting with Airspun Translucent Extra Coverage everywhere that I put that concealer. MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Medium Plus. I tap everywhere first and then I will blend. LA Colors Shape It Up Contour Kit. I use both bronzers. This one to contour and the lighter one then I blend it in more like a bronzer. And nothing fancy for the nose. I just go down both sides, a little down here at the tip, and the camera sees it. After Sex Glow from Wet n Wild, I use the blush and the highlight, and they kind of end up merging into each other. Look how pretty. Oh my god. I highlight just the bridge of my nose so it doesn't look too long. Time's running out. Oh my god. Right here. Blooming a Superstar. Jeffree Star Starberry, and follow for part 3, lips. Hi babies, part 3. I'm going to show you how I do my lips today. The whole thing. We're going to be using NYX Sand Beige Waterproof Matte Lip Liner. I get mine on Amazon. It's like $5. And Live Glam Royalty. This is also matte and waterproof. You can find these in the Live Glam link in my bio. And if you sign up for the Lippie Club, you get to pick one for free. So here we go. I'm going to try to do a whole voiceover professional type of thing. So let's just see. Starting with clean, dry lips, I'm going to just outline my lower lip. This is a matte waterproof formula, but it is very creamy to go on. I just prefer the soft, short strokes. On top here, I'm really trying to give my lips some more volume. So if you outline just the edges like this, you can see it doesn't give me the fullness that I'd really like. So I'm going to really overline. Using the same shape of my own lips, meeting back down where my Cupid's bow ends, I find this is really the best way to overline if you can incorporate your own Cupid's bow, just so it's not quite as obvious. If I try to do a completely rounded upper lip at the top and overline my top lip straight across, it is actually very noticeable. So I do like to give myself a new, just higher Cupid's bow, but using my own. So I'm just going to continue trying to perfect that upper line there and do the best that I can. So then I like to fill in the corners, and I lost a chunk of my lip liner. Don't worry about that. Good thing they're $5. So yeah, and then I give myself a little notch down there, fill in the corners of my top lip here. I do not overline by the corners of my mouth. And now I'm using Live Glam Royalty. Now this is also a matte waterproof formula. It's super creamy, but I recommend doing this in thin, even layers because it is so opaque. And if you continue trying to make the same level of opaqueness happen with just one layer, you're going to have a hard time. So let it dry and then do another second coat. And if you still see darkness behind it, try a third coat, which is what I'm doing. After I add the third layer here, you can see my real lips have just about disappeared. It becomes a lot more difficult to discern where my real lips are. And then I'm going to even go over it just slightly more where I can see my real lips poking out. And then I like to go over the lip liner too. Like just one little layer of it over the lip liner at the top. Just so you can barely see a shadow there. Just like that. And there they are. This is how they look, and go like this, make sure it doesn't get on your teeth, and they're all dry. Eat, drink, whatever you want. Take your teeth in and out. They don't come off. Let's pick an outfit. And here's the finished look. Let me know what you think. This is a Crush Candy Boutique outfit. Link in bio to shop.